They were the last cowboys, hauling millions of tons of cargo across a frozen hell where one wrong turn meant a one-way ticket to the bottom of the Arctic Ocean. The History Channel turned them into icons. We watched them cheat death for 11 seasons. But the ice melts. The cameras leave. And the road doesn't forget. For some, the final stop wasn't the delivery dock. It was the county morgue, or a jail cell. This is the true story of the cast of Ice Road Truckers, the dead and the damned. The frozen road to redemption ends here. For 10 years, Ice Road Truckers was appointment television. It pitted legends like Hugh, the polar bear Roland against rookies like Lisa Kelly. But the lifestyle that made great TV, the long hauls, the isolation, the hard living, had a dark side. Hugh Roland famously said he had to fire his entire crew after the first few seasons because once they got on TV, they thought they were Hollywood superstars. That ego, that volatility, that willingness to take insane risks. It didn't disappear when the truck stopped rolling. Take Tim Zicor, a driver from the 2011 season. In 2013, the Las Vegas Review-Journal reported he was arrested on charges that read like a noir film script: kidnapping, extortion, and coercion. The fame that came from navigating blizzards quickly turned into a very different kind of headline. But Zicor was just the warning shot. Before the tragedies, there were signs. The industry attracted renegades. Men like Gregory Beaudoin, who appeared in the early seasons, found his moment in the sun turned to ash in 2011. According to police reports, Beaudoin allegedly grabbed his wife by the throat, shoving her into a door during an argument. The altercation was reportedly broken up by the woman's 9-year-old son. He pled his case, his wife stood by him, but the damage to his reputation was done. It painted a picture of a caste living on the edge. But these were misdemeanors compared to the storm brewing in the eastern provinces. Enter Arthur Art Burke. For 5 seasons, Art was the foul-mouthed, quick-witted fan favorite. He was the guy you wanted to have a beer with after a long haul. But the man who survived the ice roads of Canada was about to face an enemy he couldn't outrun, his own chemistry set. November 2018. The show had been off the air for a year. Art Burke was back home, trying to make a living, trying to find a thrill. He decided to make shatter, a high-potency cannabis concentrate. The process requires blasting butane through plant material. It is volatile. It is dangerous. And Art did it in his bathroom. The butane ignited. The explosion blew the bathroom door off its hinges. The fireball consumed 40% of Art Burke's body. In one heartbeat, everything I worked for vanished. I am going to lose all my savings for retirement. He survived, but barely. The man who cheated death on the ice was airlifted to a burn unit. In 2020, he pleaded guilty to causing arson by negligence. The sentence? 18 months of house arrest. In a bizarre twist of mercy, the judge allowed him to serve part of his sentence in the cab of his truck. The road, it seemed, was the only prison that fit him. But the deepest scars on the Ice Road Truckers' legacy aren't from arrests or lawsuits. They are from the long silence of the dead. When the History Channel announced the shock return of the show for season 12 in 2025, fans rejoiced. They waited for the return of the king of the ice road, Daryl Ward. Daryl was the heart of the show. He was the tough guy with the golden retriever energy who saved Lisa Kelly on the Adigan Pass. But Daryl never saw the revival. August 28, 2016. Ward was piloting a Cessna 182 to film a pilot for a new show, a documentary about recovering plane wrecks. The irony is a punch to the gut. Witnesses saw the plane stable on approach to the Rock Creek Airport in Montana. Then, 40 feet above the runway, the nose veered 90 degrees. The aircraft slammed into the trees. A fire consumed the fuselage. He was 52 years old. The NTSB report found no mechanical failure. The reason for that sudden, fatal turn remains a mystery. When season 12 finally aired in October 2025, his seat was empty. The showrunners told the mighty trucker that Daryl, along with Alex Debogorski, would not be returning. For Daryl, that absence was permanent. But the tragedy of ice road truckers in 2025 isn't just the headline grabbers. It's the attrition. Take Cactus Jack McCann. A veteran so tough he trained Alex Debogorski himself. In late 2014, the news trickled out slowly. First, a crash on the Hall Road. Then, a prayer request from Lisa Kelly. We held our breath. But the ice claims what it wants. By November 26, 2014, Lisa confirmed the loss. Cactus Jack was gone at the age of 80. He died doing what they all do, pushing the line. And then there is Gerald Ollie Bear Swenson. The gentle giant of Season 2. He hauled more weight than anyone else on the Tuktoyaktuk Winter Road. He didn't die in a blaze of glory or a police chase. He died on December 11, 2022. The official cause was complications from cancer. He was 74. Off camera, no explosions, no handcuffs. Just the silent victory of a long life, and the quiet defeat of a body finally giving out. So, in 2025, where does that leave a legacy? Art Burke is alive, but he is a cautionary tale of PTSD and bad decisions. Tim Zikur fell off the map after his legal nightmare. Gregory Beaudoin's moment of infamy is a footnote. But the show goes on. Alex Debogorski, the only man to appear in every original episode, retired before the reboot, choosing his wife and 11 children over the white knuckles of the Dalton Highway. Lisa Kelly and Todd Dewey are back in the driver's seat for 2025. They are the survivors. They carry the weight of the fallen, Daryl's laugh, Cactus Jack's grit, and even Art Burke's shame in every load they haul. The road is unforgiving. It takes the reckless, the old, and the loved. As we watch Season 12, remember, you aren't just watching a reality show. You're watching a memorial service, on wheels. Keep the hammer down, boys. You're on the eternal haul.